Luckily I came here exactly as you are landing, and all I see are policemen and probably people there protesting. I listened to that report. I give you my words, I'm going to find out what really happened here. But I'm aware that hoodlums have hijacked this protest from them. That I'm aware of. They have a lot of people moving around with them, harassing members of the public. About 1 hour ago, we just arrested 3 people who went around stealing POS among the protesters. We have thugs. We have people who have been stealing wipers from people's vehicles. They have been trying to burn tires everywhere, and policemen have been going immediately to extinguish them. So these are not protesters. Thugs are among them. So if thugs are here, maybe they came with them or something like that. But I give you my word, I'm going to investigate, and I will give you feedback about what I found out. But talking generally about the situation now, the things have changed. It's different from how they started the protest. They have started going from one part of the state, part of the town to another, blocking roads, trying to force people to join them. And even they have started threatening people not to open their offices and their shops. This has gone beyond peaceful protest. I am very surprised we got to this stage. It has been a very beautiful one. You will notice we have a lot of women police officers around. A lot of my DPOs are women police, and they are putting the feminine part of them into this job. They try to do policing by consent, getting close to people, and they've been having wonderful relationship, just like you said, with them. They are so comfortable with them. They even provided water, biscuits for them. But all of a sudden, the protest became too big than the organizers. They no longer could control the crowd. Even here, they had a fight among themselves yesterday, and they broke into 3, and they went their separate ways. And they started going to town, harassing traders, harassing people, threatening them not to come out, otherwise tomorrow will be tough. Nobody will close his eyes to that. No lawful police officer will close his eye to such threats. It's our job to protect lives and property, and we have made up our mind we are going to do it. We are going to take decisive action if they take laws into their hands.
So what should the people of Rivers State be looking forward to? Because this is day 7. They say there are 3 more days to go. What is your assurance or your assurances to residents and citizens of Rivers State and Port Harcourt in general?
We are capable of protecting lives and property. It's our jobs. We know how to do it so well. And for your information, our sister agencies have joined in properly, very well. You can see everywhere you go, you see members of the Nigerian Police, Nigerian Army, the Air Force, and the Navy. The Secret Service are around too. Members of the Civil Defense, you see them everywhere. And if you look up, you will see the Air Force and the Nigerian Police pilots flying to tell us what is happening from the sky. So we have all resolved to ensure that we continue to maintain peace in this state.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
How far? Have you really seen?
Cannot be transmitted.
Okay. I get the commissioner of police. No. Scan shop quick to take.
Okay, today na Wednesday.
Yeah.
Wednesday and Friday. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Mic check, 1, 2, 3.